Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here with a very impromptu Facebook Live this afternoon, which I will be uploading to YouTube as well on completion. But we've had the retiring list. Yesterday evening was a super fun evening. If you are a demonstrator, you will totally understand. We all got together on Zoom as a team, and it was the release of the colour refresh and a release of the new annual catalogue 23 to 24, which I cannot share with you yet. You have to be a demonstrator to be able to kind of see those new things early, one of our massive perks. But along with that, we've had the retiring list from the annual catalogue. So I just wanted to pop online and kind of share that all with you, really. Oh, that's me. Let's turn the volume down. And share that all with you and have a look at kind of what's coming up, what's retiring, what's going to be disappearing, and what discounts we're going to be having as well. So this is a fabulous catalogue and I'm going to really, really miss it. Some brilliant things in here, but there's some equally brilliant things to come as well. So if you're watching on Facebook Live, please do say hey. Let me know you're watching, and yeah, if you're watching on YouTube or on Catch Up, I hope you enjoy. It's going to be a really quick rundown. I'm surrounded by cards that I've made to try and demonstrate some of these stamp sets as well, because I know you can't always tell from in the catalogue. But yeah, I thought it'd just be a little bit of fun. Let's go through and see what's going to be disappearing. Because quite a lot is going, but quite a lot is staying for those who have already got lots of bits and bobs. So I'll be posting up the list, the last chance sale list soon as well. But this is just a really nice way of visually going through it all, and I'll try and do my best for you. So we're losing the whole of the Tea Boutique suite. I hope you can see. I'm going to have to keep moving the catalogue back and forth, I think. Yeah, so we're losing the whole of the Tea Boutique suite. Papers are going, the note cards and envelopes are going. They're reduced down to £6.65. The stamp set is going, and the bundle, the dies are going as well. But no real... they're £15.40. That's going to be reduced down to £15.40. And this is from the 4th of April. Everything now is still full price, but if you think, oh, it's going, I haven't got it, I really want it, then you hop online, and the link is to my online store is in the description below, and you can grab that now rather than waiting and risk it selling out. So this is just a bit of an early warning for you. Some things carrying over. This is one of my favourite stamp sets, actually. It's one of my favourite sentiment stamp sets, and it's going to be reduced to £9.20. I'm going to miss this one. I've loved the lots of love. I've used a Happy Easter a lot, Happy Birthday, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day. Just for You, that gets used a lot. So yeah, that is a really, really good one, and it's going to be down to £9.20 if you want to risk waiting. It's a really nice one. Some more things carrying over. This one, Nothing Better Than. I haven't used this anywhere near enough, and that's going to be disappearing. That's £14.70. That's going to be reduced down to. So not a crazy discount, but from 21. So, okay, this one is the first one I thought, oh, this is great. So Daffodil Daydream, reduced down to £8.80. Oh, you can't see it. There we go. Reduced down to £8.80. And these are the two samples that I made recently with this. I hope you can see those. So really, really lovely stamp set, perfect for spring. I'll be posting some of these cards on Instagram as well as we go along the course of the month, and to see kind of what ways. Oh, look, it's got folded over. This is where I realise how many cards I've made and not send. But I just love looking at them sometimes. So yeah, that's those two. Really, really lovely set. I put those to one side. £16.80 reducing down to this one. Friends Like Seashells is retiring as well. This one's been brilliant. I love watercolouring these kind of more intricate shapes, or these ones here for the Stampin' Blends, the open line images. That's going to go down to £10, which is a bargain. And this is one of the most recent cards that I made with this set. We're actually making this on Monday, so hopefully nobody's looking who's coming to my class, but using embossing paste. Love that one. Yeah. We will miss, and some of the sentiments in here as well have been great. Palms, Paradise Palms. I should hurry up. We've got a whole catalogue to go through. Paradise Palms, £15.40, and that's going to be reduced down. And my phone battery is not the best at the moment. I should have charged it up, but I'm quite impromptu, me. This stamp set here is going to be reduced down to £8.40. That's a lovely one. And we are losing this. We'll get to punches at the end. I can't remember. Carrying over this one. I never got this one, but reducing down to £8.80. So brilliant. Some fab sentiments in there. This one is going. I've used this flowers set quite a lot. I don't think there's a discount on this one though, but I'll be sad to see that go. And the elephants is retiring as well. There's a cute little card for you. Luckily this one is carrying over, this bottled happiness. Painted poppies. That's quite long standing, and that one is disappearing. So there's a couple of cards to show you this. It's hard when, I mean, you've got some samples in the catalogue, but yeah, there's 2 cards there. And that was like a stepper card. Gorgeous, gorgeous when coloured with Stampin' blends. But no discount on that one. It's a really nice stamp set. I don't think they're going to need to discount it. This one, however, is discounted £14. This is on my top picks. I am really, really sad to see this go because it's got really nice sentiments in it. The thank you and the happy birthday and the wishing you every happiness this special day will bring, and thinking of you with all my heart get used an awful lot. So yeah, I'll be sad to see that one go. Carrying over. Oh, and this was another one as well. Simply Succulents, £8.40. That's a bargain. And this was one of the cards we did in my blending course, Stampin' Blends course, a couple of years ago actually. This one was, but really, really pretty stamp set. And an absolute steal at £8.40. This one, £6.80. I never did get this one, but it's really nice. Reduced down to £16 for this one, a little cheesy stamp set. If you're somebody who loves cheese and wine, then that might be one for you. Celebrate Sunflowers is going. I'm sad, £13.80. Celebrate Sunflowers is a lovely, lovely stamp set. I'm looking for my samples. They are here somewhere. Just can't see them. Oh, here they are. So 2 very, very different types of cards using the same stamp set. This is heat embossed onto vellum and then coloured in with the Stampin' blends to give it a really soft look. And then this is just stamped in grey and then coloured really flat. Again, this was just to show a bit of embossing texture paste on the back. Really, really different ways of using the same stamp set. But yes, I shall miss that one. Celebrate Sunflowers. And I never did get the dies. I kept umming and erring and thinking, oh, I'll get them soon, and never did. This one's not seen enough ink from me, but this is being reduced down, not massively, but just £16.20 for the basket of blooms. A cheerful basket. I think it's been quite popular. Best Butterflies, if you're a butterfly fan, £8.40. That's reducing down to. And the papers are going to be disappearing as well. Carrying over, Art Gallery. I've loved this one. These sentiments are amazing. Just standard text, really standard sentiments. Get a lot of use out of that one. This was one of the cards I made when we had the acetate and the papers for this set as well. But the background is just stamped using these stamps here, and it's like a 2-step stamping. That's a really nice one. And then I actually used this to do my 5 ways with gilding flakes on YouTube, which is still one of my most popular videos. So I made a little card set. Really, really simple. Just stamped in all the different colours. So that's that one, Art Gallery. I mean, there's a lot. I had to pause halfway through doing this because I got a bit upset. I mean, it's first world problems, I know, but yes, I got a bit sad to say goodbye to some of our favourite stamp sets. But I had to remind myself we've got some lovely things coming too. Reduced to 14, reduced to £15.30. This one I have used not as much as I should have done, but I made this card bright and beautiful. Card with a bit of design series paper and some stamping. Peaceful Deer is going. Oh, I'm sad. I love this. I haven't got my samples for this because I made them for swaps for Vienna. I made some cute little treat bags and what I thought was a really lovely card. But I also received, this was from Linda Kasparian, fantastic demonstrator, beautiful card. So I thought, oh, let me bring it down, you can see it. So I thought I would show you this. Oh, hey Katie, hey Jackie. Oh, it's lovely to see you. Oh, my art gallery was at the top of the camera. I know I'm trying. I've got it on the computer as well, Jackie. My pleasure to do this. It's something that I saw someone do years ago, and I found it really, really helpful. So I thought I would do it too. Trimming the tree is going, and that's down to £10.20. So yes, Peaceful Deer, £8.40. Get that in your basket. You can stamp it, layer it, you can colour it with blends, you can do all sorts. The trees are fabulous, sentiments are fabulous. That is a top pick of mine. So trimming the tree, £10.20. Christmas season, retiring, but that's not got a price reduction on it. It's been really popular. £15.40 for the Christmas to Remember sentiments. I was never a massive fan of this font, I'm not going to lie. You know, we have things we each like. Happier Than Happy, going down to £11.50. £11.50. So if you love your kiddie ones, I'm just laughing at Katie's. She's avoiding working by watching this. It says evading. That might be more to the point, Katie. But yes, if you like your children's cards, this would be a great one to get. The Elephant Parade, £16.80. Not a massive reduction, but worth it, I would say. I love that one. The Pure Magic's down to £16. Oh, and the Stitchery is going. I didn't see many people use this one, if I'm completely honest. But Squirrels, Nuts About Squirrels, £11.20. The samples in this, I don't have any, but the samples are fab. I've got it, and I just couldn't figure out what to make with it. Bad Befriends is going. A Grandkid, down to £8. That's a top pick as well. I don't have kids, let alone grandkids, but if you did, this is a brilliant one for them. And actually, I suppose if I'd looked at it earlier, I would have seen congratulations, you are so loved, happy birthday, so proud of you. So, and no amount of money could ever say how much I love you, but here's some anyway. That was quite good. There is, oh Jackie, there is quite a lot going. I know, it is sad. This one as well, down to £8, sentiments, more for family orientated things, these ones. Well Done is going, that's down to £9.60. And then this one was one that I was made by a lovely friend of mine to congratulate me for reaching Silver Elite, which I did recently, although I haven't shared that. So you might be the first people to know online. Oh look, I've got terrible shadows coming through. Let me just, oh no, there we go, they've sorted themselves. The sun decided to poke its head out just for a second. So yes, this was from Lynn Cheesemere. So really, really beautiful. Look how many sequins. She must love me to use that many sequins on my card. Absolutely stunning. Thank you, Lynn. I know, squirrels, you thought I liked them as well. I didn't really use them as much as I thought I would. £17.10 for the Party Puffins. And £12.80 for Peekaboo Farm. This Birthday Piggy is going. That's sad. Yeah, whales have been in the catalogue for a while. This is a card I can't actually give anybody because look, I've made it wrong. I mean, I can cut it down and put it on a card, but I don't know what I did. I've made the card base too small on one side. But yes, this little piggy. Beautiful stamp set. Coloured in with Stampin' blends or watercolour pencils. I haven't got the other sample because I gave it away as a card, which is a bit of a shame. But there we go. £15.40. Cottage Rose. Now, there's not a massive discount on this one, £19.20, but I love it. And so many different ways of using this. This was one I made recently in Copper and Card. Oops. And I've just shared that on my social media as well. Just coloured in with the Stampin' blends. And then this was a more, using a different set. This was the texture chic papers, I think. But coloured in, again, with Stampin' blends. Can you tell I like my Stampin' blends? I know, Jackie, I should. I'm actually quite glad I haven't used a lot of these cards. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this with you today. But I really should get on and send some if I'm completely honest. And yeah, you're right, I can absolutely just cut it off. And then this one, which I really loved, a little shaker card with the leaves and the flowers. And these also look like water lilies. So I did a card using these as water lilies on like a pond as well, which went down quite well. So there's that one. And you'll see when we get to the end, some of the dies that coordinate with some of these stamp sets are going as well. So definitely if there's a stamp set and dies. Ah, hey Amy. Good morning from the United States. Thank you so much for hopping on. Are you, I can't remember, Amy, are you a demonstrator? Have you seen the new catalogue? Very exciting. So yes, this one's going. So do have a look in the back to see which, or the bottom of the retiring list to see which dies are going as well. Oh, look, just got to check my phone battery. Okay, we're okay. It may well die. Geraniums. I never really saw many people using the geraniums, to be honest, but £8.80 down to if you fancy. It's a lovely pot. Oh, and a lovely sentiment. It's going, Heather. You can't. It's going. Forget it. It's gone. Eden's Garden, £8.80. This is a gorgeous stamp set. This was made by Emma Goddard. I don't know why she made it. Was it a swap, maybe? I think it might have been a swap. Yeah, beautiful. Ah, good. So you have already seen it. Yeah, very, very exciting times. Like a child at Christmas I was last night. That's a really nice one. And there are dies that coordinate with that one that have come reduced as well. I'll try and remember to do them together. They have reduced down to £13.20 for the dies, which is great. This one here, massive stamp set. Yes, if you like plants, that is a really nice one. They both are. Big Hooray down to £6.80. And then Count on Me down to £16.80. Lovely You. I know my downline's going to be quite sad to see this go. I'm trying to find my sample again. I'm not doing very well at locating them. Here we go. This is a bit of a different card I made using that stamp set. Tell us the name. I don't actually have one, Katie. I haven't been through the new catalogue in that much detail. I need to go through it again later on today. After I've done this live, I'm going to take some time just to chill out and go through it. It was all a bit manic yesterday. There was just so much going on. I felt my head was going to explode. So a lot's going on. £9.20 for the Lovely You. And then this one, down to £8. I did this. If you've got some beginner card makers, or if you're a beginner card maker yourself, this is a really good stamp set to use. I did this with a group of, I don't know how to describe it. I've got some, there were some physically disabled and some who are just struggling emotionally. And we did this card together. It was just one layer. We didn't actually put any of the... Oh, hey, Rachel. I know, Jenny. Never manic. It was bonkers last night, but so much fun. I really struggled to get to sleep last night. So I've raised these up on dimensionals, this plant and this, and put the ribbon around. But we didn't on the group. We just did it one layer stamping, and they were all really happy with their cards. Or you can go kind of more in depth with it, or this was a joy fold that I made. Again, just really pretty plant, that one. My pile of cards is becoming an avalanche of cards. Reduced down to £16.80. I never did get this one, and I never did get this one either, down to £14.70. Oh, you can't see. There we go. I did get this one, Fresh Cut Flowers, £8.40. For some reason I absolutely loved it in the catalogue and then just never really did a great deal with it. This was one I did, just really, really quick and simple card. It was actually using the watercolour shapes, which is also retiring. And then this one here was the Fresh Cut Flowers that I've coloured in. So very, very different. Oh, last night, Katie, we got together on Zoom with Emma and the team. So there was, I don't know how many, there was loads of us on there, and we were just giggling and chatting and laughing together. And it was amazing as Emma went through on the Zoom the new catalogue. So it was all a lot of stop, 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 look at this. So it was lovely to do it together. That's much, much better than just sitting at home doing it by yourself. One of the perks of being a demonstrator. And if you'd love to get involved in anything like that, honestly, I'd love to have you come join my team. So I'll pop the join link. I should have done that before in the group as well, in the Facebook description page, because yeah, if you'd like to come and have some fun with us, you'd be more than welcome to come and join the team. Go away, sun. For once, I don't want sunshine because it makes this hard to see. I was really sad when I saw this go. True Beauty. I can't actually show you two of my favourite samples because they were from Emma's recent kind of class. And that's not really very fair. But it's such a shame because they're gorgeous. Much better. They're much better than my samples. And I've made some lovely things with this set, and I must have given them all away. And I was left with this one. And I was like, oh, it doesn't really do it justice. But there we go. It's a lovely stamp set. £18.40. Very, very sad to see that one go. And the dies are reduced as well. You zoomed in on the zoom, Jenny. It was really nice. Nature's Harvest has been reduced down to £12. And this is one of my favourite sentiment stamp sets. They're all really, really little. I might actually just grab it so you can see the size of it, if it's easy for me to lay my hand on. There we go, threw it together. I've got it. God, I haven't even used some of them, but I've used these ones a lot with the ones I have, the ones I was drawn to. So really, really nice. Small sentiments, perfect for adding to a card where you don't want the sentiment to over kind of rule everything. I'm getting caught on something. The fishies are going. I had my eye on these for such a long time and never did it. Never got them. But they're gorgeous. And the olive branch, £18.90, that's going as well. Again, another one I had my eye on but never did get. Amazing Silhouettes is going, £8.40. I did some lovely, I've done one card like this, and then I made a bookmark as well with just this on it, and it went down really well. It was a swap, but I don't have it, sadly, to show you. This one is going Flowers of Friendship. Again, I've used it, I don't have the cards, I don't know what I've done with them, but really, oh, you can't see again, really, really nice. It's got a punch to go with it that punches these out, and I've seen loads of lovely things done with that one. And then Forever Fern. Gasp. I'm really, really shocked to see Forever Fern go. I've done some, it's one of my favourite stamp sets. I've done loads with it. Oh, there's a huge range, Katie. I think it's done on stock levels from and whether they know whether it's going to be popular regardless of whether there's a reduction. So again, just using the leaves in the background on that one. And that one. And then something a little bit different. I used the watercolour pencils to colour this in. So just stamped it really, really lightly. This was no line colouring using the colouring pencils. You can't really see it on the camera. Really soft and subtle. And then this one is one of my favourite cards I've ever made. And now I wish I'd put more dimension into it. But this was sponged. So I sponged some green and yellow and red and yellow ink onto the different leaves from this set, and then stamped them down, fussy cut them out, used some die cut leaves and just a sentiment. So yeah, thank you. This is one of the most favourite cards I've ever made, and one of the earlier ones as well, so I won't ever be getting rid of this one, I don't think. I'm going to have to close that window if the... Let me just close the blind. There we go. I like to be able to look out, but... Ah, thank you, Shaz. Yeah, I was quite proud of that one. It was quite early on when I made it, and yeah, never letting that go. Honeybee Home reducing down to £8.40, and Blessings of Home reducing down to £9.60. Now the dies also are reducing on this one, and the dies are going down to £12. So a really, really good price for both of these. And this is what I used on this one. So again, really quite different to the samples. Samples are really bright and vibrant. And I went blue watercoloured onto shimmery white cardstock. So just stamped in blue and then watercoloured. Yeah, really, really cheap for the bees. Ah, thanks, Antriana. I'm sneaking a quick peek while at work. Bless you. It's good. It's worth knowing all this. You are learning here too. So lots going on. Speedy Recovery, £14.70. Full of Love, £18. Was never really a fan of this card that I made, but you know, I'll show you here now. Loved this bit. Loved that. Just didn't really think the background worked, but you might tell me otherwise. Maybe I could chop that off and use it on something else. But it's retiring. £18. And then this one's down to £7.20. So again, really, really cheap, that one, for the sentiment stamp set. Lovely. This one's carrying over, which is great news for the men cards. Campology, not a great discount though, £18.90. Ah, thanks, Katie. Carrying over. Couple of Guy cards, Guy stamp sets, reducing down to £12.60 for the whiskey and £17.10 for the computer one, which I bought and then never really used. I made one card for Russ and that was about it. I prefer flowers. Prefer all the flowers. Better Days, down to £9.60. Never really saw an awful lot done with that one. And the kayaks, I saw something really nice with that one recently, but that's been reduced now down to £12.80. So this is from the 4th of April, don't forget. If you purchase it now, it'll be at full price, but if there's something that you think, oh, that's going and I think it's going to sell out, you might be worth getting it now rather than later. But other than that, you can hang around for the discount. Bamboo Beauty, down to £16. Again, another one I had my eye on but never did get. Russ loves bamboo. Vintage Tools, I did get this one, and this was the card I made with it. One of my downlines just made a really nice kind of stepper card with this one as well. She posted it in our team group yesterday. So really, really pleased with how her crafting is coming along. It's lovely to watch people grow and develop in their crafting. Coloured in with the Stampin' blends. Not down to anything, £21. This one's carrying over. The Heron is down to £18.90. I made this one with a heron. Very different, but using the Sunprints background. I was really pleased with it. And the colouring in was with my Stampin' blends again. Just a little bit of dimension on the end bit there. Again, not a great reduction, but really nice stamp set. I made a couple with this one. I've given them all away, which is a bit of a shame. This was the one where I used the water lilies as well, with the heron combined. I really enjoyed doing that. £13.60 for Treasured Kindness. Sunprints is staying, not the papers sadly, but the stamp set is staying. Ah, hello Joanna, lovely to see you. We're just having a flick through the catalogue, not the new one obviously, the old one, just to see what's going. Now I got caught out by this one. I could have sworn I saw a sample with this in the new catalogue, and I was like, yes, I haven't got it yet but I'm going to get it. But then I came through the retiring list and it's going, so £11.90, great price. And the dies are going as well, I think. Yep, the dies are going, but I can't remember what the discount was, if any. So that's that one. Botanical Layers is staying. So all of these three are going, if you can see all three of these. £10.50, £17.10 and £13.20. And the Jar of Flowers Punch, I think, has been reduced down to £9. Oh, Joanna, which one? The Wisteria one? So frustrating. I know I've got one of my customers has just bought a really expensive die set and it's being reduced. And I think I'm gonna treat her to something nice. Because I feel bad for her. It is literally, it hasn't even arrived yet and it's been reduced down to half price. But I know. It's one of those, isn't it? It could sell out on day one. We just don't know how much stock is left. So, you know, at least you've got it. You know you've got it. Hello, Yvonne. Nice to see you. You thought the waterfall had already gone. No, I know. No, waterfall's still there. Yep. And the mountain air. Colour and Contour staying. Ranunculus Romance. I kept meaning to get this one because it's quite grungy and good for art journaling. So £8.80. Oh, I know, Katie, it's not my fault. We talked about there being a sale and all the rest of it, but you know, can't help but feel a bit bad, can you? I know. And the birdhouses down to £15.30. Yes, I'm pleased that Colour and Contour is staying too. Great sentiments, great dies. There's a few dies I'm sad about though, I'm not going to lie. I will share those with you when I get there. This one's staying. Everyone was like, yes! And I was like, I don't know what the excitement is. Maybe I need to get more excited about this one. I don't have it. It didn't really grab me. But yeah, everybody else was really pleased that this one is staying. Lighthouse down to £8.80. Great set. Don't have it. Don't know why I don't have it. Yeah, fabulous. And the dies are reduced as well, I think. Yeah, really, really nice. Gorgeous Grape is staying, Joanna. And Fresh Freesia. Oh, I'm in heaven. I know. Really, really chuffed a bit. Yeah, both the purples are staying. Although there's still no Stampin' Blends in the Gorgeous Grape, which is sad. Yeah, I might get over it. Maybe one day. Waves of Inspiration staying. Watercolour Shape staying, but no discount. Shaded Summer. This is a massively overlooked stamp set. And these are the two cards. You can't see it. It's a really nice stamp set, but it looks a bit grey. Looks a bit grey and dull. Until you add some colour to it. And I know these are mixed with some dyes that have already retired, which is criminal. But I just love how it added some background effects into both of these cards here. Oh, Katie, the Lighthouse is lovely. I know you probably shouldn't buy it, but, you know, you might treat yourself to something out of the catalogue. But yes, you probably shouldn't. You should be good. I shouldn't enable you. Birdhouses, £13.60. Pretty Birds. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Oh, and this is the samples with the Shaded Summer and the dies for Shaded Summer. So the dies for Shaded Summer have also come down. And they've come down to £12.80. So that's 20 quid basically. And you've got yourself a die set. Yeah, it does. It's a great stamp set. Stamps absolutely beautifully. Beauty of Friendship. £8.40. Disappearing. Shocker. Yep. Sad. Never had it. Feel like I want it. But it's a bit late. I know I could still get things, but I just don't have the time to use the old as well as the new, which is a real shame for me. But Dragonfly Garden, £8.80. Love this one. Again, two really, really different cards. Coloured in with the Stampin' Blends. Coloured in with the watercolour pencils. And look, I chopped his wing off. So I wanted one that was kind of flying, not this way around, but like there. So I chopped his wings off and then moved it round a little bit. And we've got, like he's laying on, you can see it, can't you? He's now laying on his side flying, rather than open winged. I was really proud of myself. It's funny, isn't it? Little things please us. And then yeah, that one, and then the stamp in the background is this cute daisy stamp set. I know, but it's funny that, isn't it, Joanna? Some of the stamp sets that we buy, we love, we just don't use. And then they come to retire and we all kind of go, right, we've got a month, get it out, get it used. I know as a customer you have much longer, you grab these things, they stay in your stash forever. That's the way I used to be as well, and I loved it, but my life has moved on a little bit now and I'm far more demonstrating, and I just don't have the time or the space, absolutely, the space to hoard, not hoard, but to keep everything. Artistically Inked is staying. Yeah, the price on this, £8.80. Stunning price. Really, really nice. Wildflower Path. I love this. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. My heart is smiling because of you. Really, really nice sentiments. £12.60. Eclectic Garden. I have to take a pause at this point and not look here. Eclectic Garden, £8.80. I saw some... We took the mickey out of this when we saw the catalogue. But I saw some really nice samples with this made. £8.80, good price. Okay, deep breath. Hand Penned Petals is retiring. I feel like I just need to mourn that for a minute. Hand Penned Petals is retiring. I love this stamp set. I may have been right with hoard. It would be hoarding if I didn't have time to use them. Okay, so samples wise, I've got quite a few and I've made loads of cards with this. Oh, Joanna, I know. I am genuinely quite sad. I actually had to take a breather at some point through doing this because I couldn't deal with it anymore. So this was one I made quite early on, and you can cut these flowers and layer them on top of the. Can you see that? I think I know, and art gallery. I know, and beauty of is it beauty of no? Which is the other one that I've shown you? Oh, we haven't got to it yet. We haven't got to the other one. So these are all layered up. Oh, here's my cards with Beauty of Friendship. I knew there was some nicer samples. You know that monkey blue one I showed you? That one that you said you liked. You were very kind about. These were the nicer ones. These were much nicer. So yeah, that was the one that True Beauty. That's the one that's retiring. They're much better. Oh, I know, Katie. It genuinely is one of my go-to stamp sets. This one. I love how the stamp just looks really watercoloured, really flat layered card, quite a simple card, that one. Embossed onto vellum and then coloured in with the Stampin' blends on the reverse. Love it. Yep, brilliant. So many ways of using this one, and the font is stunning. This one, again, a bit more in detail. I had the flower background. I probably would prefer that on a plain background, actually, in hindsight. It's a bit busy. Oh, I know, Joanna. There's a lot to be sad about. Yesterday I was so happy seeing all the new stuff, and then I was like, tomorrow is going to be a sad day as I go through the retiring list. And they're all kind of, it's like, what do you call that? Decoupage. And then these two, loved these. Lovely duo. I was actually a trio, but I must have given one away. It was a trio of cards I made. Again, stamped, just stamped, beautiful. Stamps, and then a really, really simple design. I wanted to show how the same design card can be used differently when you put the sentiment in a different place. That's what the point of that one was. Can you see? Yeah. And then my most recent one, we did at Cupper and Card, was watercoloured onto shimmery white cardstock. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping that one for sure. Love that one, but I'm going to need to find an alternative. There's so many different ways of using it. And then this one, and this just threw me. There was that one, and then this one, and then it was all the end of it, you know. I've made loads with this one as well. So down to £13.20, not 1,320, £13.20. Put the dot there. So many different ways. Watercoloured. This was the bleach technique on the back. This is used with some of the new in colours, with the Stampin' blends. Also Stampin' blends, just different colours. Watercoloured in Memento for a sympathy card. There's some gorgeous things coming, Joanna. I know, I'll get over it. I know I will. Again, showing the new colours. And then, so those ones are there. Can you see them? I can't see them all. And this is, I've given away loads with this stamp set as well. So really, really well used. £13.20. Oh look, I've lost an embellishment of something else. Loved this one that I made, or loved making it, and quite like it. I feel a bit big-headed sometimes saying, oh, I love this one. But we should be proud of what we've made, I think. Yeah, so that's a lot of dimension on that one, but really, really fun to make. That was for a catalogue launch, I feel. Was it for a catalogue launch? It was for something. And then this, I hope she doesn't mind, this wasn't actually my design. This was what I did with Emma Goddard for a class. So I'm going to show it really quickly. That one, if you can see it. Yeah, there we go. Gorgeous, and coloured with the blends and watercolour pencils, that one, I think. Beautiful. Thank you, Emma. Oh, have you? It's a really nice stamp set. Really nice stamp set. Reduced down to £13.60. Let me just check my phone battery again. Okay, we're okay. 16%. We're halfway through. £13.60 for the Willow Tree. £10 for the Hydrangea Haven. It does. It does make more special when you like what you make. You're absolutely right, Katie. Ah, thank you, Shaz. Yeah, the brights are my go-to. Some carrying over. Graceful Tires, but not a discount. £13.60. £6.80. Not really my go-to, but they are there. This one's carrying over, which I'm really pleased about, so I need to get that one, but the bundle won't be. So if you do want it, as you want it a discount because you know it's staying over, grab that, and that's often the case for the bundles. Are you still with me? My computer's frozen. Katie, give me a shout if you can still hear me. I know, she did a good job with that one, didn't she? Okay, so these, we've got some of the background stamps are retiring. Come on, computer. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Joanna. Well, I can still see your comment, Katie, but I think I'm still here. Hard to tell. I'll have a look on my phone. My computer has frozen. Butterfly Brilliance, £11.90, reduced down to. Knit Together, £10.20. Stackstone, not reduced. So this was lovely. I did this in my recent live, and this was lovely. Oh, where's the card? Lovely background stamp. No, I wonder if I have gone. Viewer figure. Oh no, you're still giving me hearts. Some people are still here. Some people, something's gone awry somewhere. Some people are still here. Ah, thank you, Joanna. Yeah, this was lovely. And gorgeous grape and fresh freesia. Your colours, I know that for sure. Oh, what's the matter, Katie? Can you not... Is it not playing? I don't know what to do. Anyway, hopefully it will still record properly. These are the Bouquet of Thanks down to £15.30. Daisy Garden down to £14.70. Dry Brush down to £15.30. The rest are carrying over. Ah, thank you, Elizabeth. Oh, yes, mine's refreshed as well. Lovely. We're back. We're back. We didn't miss much. Computers, hey? It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. £12.60, Heavenly Hollyhocks. Now, the dies on this one are a must. I'll get to the dies in a minute, hopefully. One of a Kind, £9. The new, this is the Stampin' Up Angel Policy stamp set. The new one is brilliant as well, so but reduced down to £9. Okay, colours. I am allowed to tell you. We've obviously having a colour refresh. Fresh freesia, so we're due to lose all of the 2021 to 2023 in colours, but we've decided to keep fresh freesia, which is amazing news. I'm really, really pleased about that. And there's a shake up of the colour collections as well, so it's all going to look a little bit different. But we are losing, as well as these four, Mango Melody, Bermuda Bay and Pacific Point. That's Mango Melody, Bermuda Bay and Pacific Point. If you want the refills, the inks, the cardstocks, the blends of any of these colours, I really would suggest you get them soon, because they are going to go quite quickly, because people love colour, alright, and people have got the ink pads and they're going to want to keep them and be able to refill them. Yes, and then we're losing Merry Merlot, Soft Suede and Sahara Sand, but we have got some lovely new colours coming to replace them, some really fresh, vibrant new colours. And then Rich Razzleberry is growing, but I've actually grown more in line with Black Blue Bliss recently. That's a really, really nice stamp set. Really nice stamp pad. Okay, this took a bit of a getting used to. Blushing Bride, So Saffron, Pear Pizzazz and Mint Macaron, all going from the Subtles range. I actually had a dream about So Saffron because I was panicked that there would be no light yellow, but there's a beautiful new light yellow coming in. That doesn't mean that I don't love So Saffron still. And Pear Pizzazz, I'm really sad about. Pear Pizzazz is a gorgeous spring colour. So these are the... I actually just replaced all my Subtles inks recently. I was like, oh, they'll not get rid of these. Yeah, more for me. Blushing Bride, I can actually imagine they've gone. And Mint Macaron, kind of. But yeah, Pear Pizzazz. There is a good mid-tone brown coming to replace your Soft Suede, Katie. You're going to love it. Much nicer than Soft Suede. It's a really nice brown. So yep, some changes, some shake-ups. But yes, if there's any that you love, please do grab the inks and the cardstock and the markers sooner rather than later. Okay, so anybody guessed what was in? Nobody really guessed. I put a story on Instagram and Facebook recently about a massive box that I had delivered from Stampin' Up, and I wanted you to guess what was in it, but nobody did. You didn't want to play my game. It was Stampin' Storage. I treated myself to a whole load of Stampin' Storage, which I'm really, really chuffed with. So that was what was in my big box. This is interesting. So the pastel assortments, whilst in the new catalogue. Yes, I believe so. Yeah, the colour lifter will be carrying over. Yep, colour lifter carrying over for the... I haven't checked, but I tell you what, if they don't, then there will be hell to pay, Yvonne. So, markers are changing. Many Marvellous markers are changing to become what I think is going to be a much better marker than the current one. So that'll be interesting to see. And then the soft pastel assortments is down to £3.40 from £8.50. So if you've ever kind of thought, oh, fancy those, not entirely sure, you know, what to do with them, grab them and have a play. All right, because they're brilliant. Don't use mine anywhere near as often enough, but for £3.40, you can't really go wrong. Watercolour pencils, some stuff is changing, but not a massive amount. They'll still be there. All of these are still going to be there. All of the tools are still going to be there, which is great. I don't think anything of this is going. Papers are going. It's actually missed out, these papers, in the retiring list. So I can't actually see, it was all of these first ones. I can't actually see what prices they're going down to. Perfect pencils will be reduced to £7.87. Pretty Prints down to £9. Tea Boutique down to £9. Not sure about these two because it wasn't there. In colour paper, the 2021 to 2023 is going down to £7.87. 2022 to 2024 is going down to £9. And then these ones here, the Design Series paper assortments for the, I loved these ones. For the Subtles, Brights, Regals and Neutrals are these prices respectively. So Brights £7.87, Neutrals £5.62, Regals £6.75 and Subtles are £10.12. So loads of choices for you. Texture Sheet Memories and More Card Pack, £5.70. I got a lot of use out of these. I made a mini album for a friend of mine after Vienna, so it was really, really nice to use those. And £5.70 for the Today's the Day Memories and More. Slimline envelopes are going, so get them now before they've gone, or wait for reduction. I don't know which to do. I want some of these, but I'm not sure whether I should wait or not. I mean, I have just put an order in, so realistically I should wait and just try and grab them early. Loads of specialty papers are going. So glimmer paper is going, that's down to £9. Brushstroke damper to £3.80. Metallic specialty paper not being reduced though. Brushed metallic down to £12.60. Oh, you can't, can you see? Yes, I've moved it down. Foil sheets, the copper is going, that's down to £3.82. So £3.32. The vellum is basically half price, down to £4.75. Pearlescent paper down to £3. Craft 6x6 paper is going. Linen specialty paper is down to £4.02 and £4.60 for the vellum here. So lots of little reductions on these, making these quite reasonable. Treat bags and boxes, nearly losing all of these. Just the cellophane bags staying. So £4.75, £4.75, £5.37, £6.30 and standard price. So lots disappearing there. We've got the dies to come. That's probably the most interesting bit. So I'm just going to whiz through these. Gems, some of the gems are reducing down. Some are carrying over. So I'm just going to hold the page there rather than go through it all. They're in the retiring list. There's nothing kind of like outstanding. The only one I thought was really, really good was the faux sea glass shapes, down from £7.50 to £3.75. Everything else is just a little bit of a reduction. So anything you fancy there, you can grab those. Quite a lot of ribbons and trims going as well. We've got the early espresso ribbon going. They do often refresh the back boxes and bags, Katie, you're absolutely right, yeah. This one I'm going to be sad about, £5.17, not a massive reduction, but it's so great. Loads of people are going to grab it, I think. Pool party. And yeah, loads of ribbons going. And this side as well. Okay, here's the big news. Deep breath. The Stamparatus is going. Why is the Stamparatus going? I believe there have been some legal difficulties with it, copyright issues with it. I don't believe that Stampin' Up have done anything wrong, but there is a company out there, I think, who is causing trouble for all manufacturers of Stamparatus. And Stampin' Up have just decided, for now, the easiest and best thing for them to do is just to remove it from sale. So that doesn't mean we're never going to see it again, but it does mean that it is retiring. There is no discount on it. But if you have been thinking about this, or you haven't been thinking about it, I would personally grab one. I use mine for a lot of specialist techniques. The Artisan Design team, twice, myself and another lady in the last month, have used the Stamparatus for a couple of tips and tricks. It is, I believe, one of the best on the market. It offers the most versatility. It's got open sides on both edge, whereas a lot are closed sides, so you can't put large piece of cardstock in. And it's got 2 plates, and you can do hinge step stamping all the way down. So I do think this, even though I don't use it on a day-to-day basis, I think it's a fabulous tool. If you do already have it, I shall be getting myself some more magnets, some small grid paper, and potentially even a deluxe foam mat for £2.30. So the accessories are going to be reduced. But yeah, Stamparatus, some sad news. It is a really, really good tool, Katie. Yeah. And great for people. I ought to get another one for my classes as well. Great for people who struggle with their stamping. Basically you stamp an image and then you stamp it again, and you get a perfect placement, as it says here, perfect placement every time, because you're just stamping straight back on. You're not relying on yourself to overlay it. Yeah, sad, isn't it, Joanna? But yeah, just I would advise, we can still use them. Obviously, you can still demonstrate it. We won't be able to sell them. And if you are a customer or a demonstrator who doesn't have one yet, I would recommend you grab one. Yeah, I can imagine great for the children. Nothing really about this page. So punches, the fish builder punch is going. The lovely labels picker punch is going. That's reduced down to £18.40. But here is where we've got some of our better bargains. The medium daisy punch is now down to £9.60, or from the 4th of April will be down to £9.60. The heart punch pack will be going down to £25.20. The rectangular postage stamp down to £14.40. The flowers and leaves, this combined with the stamp set that I was showing you earlier, that's down to £10.80, so that's a really good bundle to get together. Label Me Fancy is going, which is lovely. I love that one. And Label Me Lovely, £12.60, and Starlit, £14.40. The jar is going down to £9, and the tag is going down to £9 as well. Brilliant prices. Evergreen border down to £11.50. The whale punch down to £9. Tulip builder punch down to £10.80. The deer builder down to £14.40. Nothing changing on this one, but some exciting new developments with the Take Your Pick tool. So tune back in a month or so to see that. Nothing changing here. Okay, we're in the dies. We are nearing the end of the catalogue, which is good. My phone's on 10%. I'm not one of these that panics about my phone normally. I can quite happily get down to 5% and then the screen goes black and Russ is like, where's your phone? And I'm like, oh, it's dead. But just for today, because I don't want the video to disappear on this. So Build a Butterfly, £11.60. That's from £29 down to £11.60 for the Build a Butterfly. Flowers of Home, that was going with the blue one that I showed you earlier, down to £12. That's £30 down to £12. Some really good bargains. Cottage Flowers, that was the one that went with the stamp, the dies that are somewhere that I don't know. But yes, down to, where am I? £22.40. Full basket down to £22.40. Teacup down to £20.80. Elephant dies down to £19.20. Happy Forest down to £25.20. Blossoming Happiness, that was the one that went with this one. Down to £15. Really good bargain, 50% off. Layering Hollyhocks, this is the one I really wanted to highlight to you, £14. I've used it as a standalone die set. Same card, 2 different ways. Great for 2 different occasions. I've used this quite a lot. So you don't have to get the stamp set with this one. Just £14, and that's just for the dies. The heron dies that go with the heron stamp set, and you get all these grasses, you get the labels, you get the dies to cut out the heron, and you get this kind of waterfront die. That's £23.20. The Honeybee Blooms is down to £10.80. That went with a really cheap stamp set as well, so that's about £20 for the set with the little honeybees. Lighthouse down to £12.80. The Harvest dies down to £14.40. The geraniums are at £16.80. The Birdhouse at £18.60. Organic Beauty down at £20. That was the one that went with one of our favourite stamp set, this one. And you get that trellis background. £24.50 for the Willow and £26.40 for the Wisteria. Now, these are the best ones, I think. The standalone dies. Amazing thanks. Brilliant word dies. Oh, yeah, you really don't need the stamps for that one at all, Katie, the Hollyhocks. £10.40 for some brilliant word dies. I think that's a steal, down from £26 and... yeah, down from £26. Artisan Editions from £32 down to £12.80. Beautiful Shapes down to £16.20. And the Brilliant Wings down from £41 to £24.60. All standalone dies. Don't need the stamp sets. Brushed Shapes down to £12. Daffodils down to £14.40. They go with the one here, but you also get the die builder sets. So you get the stamps, the dies to cut out these, but you also get the builder to build them. £14 for your delicate edges. The Eden Garden dies down to £13.20. That was with a really reduced stamp set as well. So the Eden Garden stamp set was £8.80. Your dies are at £13.20. Enchanting Details, £15.50. You've got Fabulous Frames at 20. Oh, can you see? That was the Eden's Garden. And that's the Enchanting Details. And then Fabulous Frames, £20.30. Fancy Frames, £12.80. Floral Gallery, £12.80. That went with a lovely stamp set. Forever Flourishing down to £27.20. That goes with Forever Fern. And then the Hydrangea dies down to £12. Layering Circles. Gone. Well, not quite yet. Grab them before they're gone. £29.70. Layering Diorama going. No discount. Love You More Than down to £25.20. Mountain Air down to £13.60. Painted Labels down to £26.40. And Palms down to £13.20. Everything on this page is going. The penned flowers that go with the hand penned petals, one of my favourite sets, is down to £11.20 from £28. That is a bargain. £12, £28.80, £21, £14.80 as well. That's over half price. That's for the potted succulents. Yes, it looks like the Wheel Builder is staying, and the mini pocket envelope die. Where's the Wheel Builder? Have I passed it? Yeah, give it a whirl. This one's retiring, but no discount. Ranunculus dies down to £12. And Pretty Pillow Box. Pretty Pillow Box, £16, half price. Loads more dies going. Rugged Icons, £10.80. £22.40 Seaside Seashells. Seasonal Labels down to £21.60. Sequins to £17.60. Split Card Textures retiring, no discount. Stitched Greenery down to £24. Stitched Rectangles going. My beloved Stitched Rectangles, £26.40. If you don't already have them, I would get them. Stylish Shapes are staying, luckily, as is Stitched with Whimsy. Summer Shadows, that was a really nice die set that went with that nice stamp set. That's £12.80. Sunflowers are reduced down to £24.80, but not a massive discount. Twigs and Sprigs embossing folder and die, £23.10. Tailor-made tags are staying. Tulips are going at £13.20. Yes, Rugged Icons, £10.80. Oh, I've got a feeling you purchased those, Katie. I've got a feeling you got them. Okay, embossing folders. Bricks and Mortar going. Gingham going. Reduced to £2.80. Hive 3D going, £5.10. Into the Clouds going, £4. Let's Celebrate going, no discount. Pretty Flowers going down to £3.50. Seashells going down to £6.80. Thanks and Hello and Wintry are both going. And that, my lovelies, is that. Whew! take a breath. That was a big rundown. I am going to be back. I'm not doing the mini catalogue today. I will be back maybe on Monday with the mini catalogue, or maybe Sunday. So yeah, I will be posting the retiring list on my Facebook page. So if you want to see the retiring list, head to my Facebook page, and I will also be sending this out as an email to anybody who subscribes to my emails. So thank you, Katie. So if you don't subscribe to my emails, head over to my website, www.thesongbirdStamper.co.uk, and you can subscribe to my newsletter, and therefore you'll get the retiring list, a copy of this video, and all the information, as well as really, really useful blog posts. That's the only time I send out my blog posts now. Discounts, anything that's going on, news and notes, and keep up to date with me as well, if you're interested in what I get up to in my life. So yes, subscribe to my newsletter if you haven't already. Grab your stuff that you'd like. Head to my my shop, my online store. The link is below. Come and join my team if you want new stuff early. That's really fun. I love getting new stuff early. I love seeing the new catalogue, and I love interacting with other people over it as well. So come and join a fabulous crafty community if you wish to. Ah, my absolute pleasure, Jenny. And yeah, no worries, Katie. You dash off. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on. Thank you for commenting, if you've commented, or if you've just sat and watched quietly in the background. That's also absolutely fine. Thank you so much indeed. I will be back, as I say, with the mini catalogue. But for now, have fun. Enjoy this little bit of sunshine that we're having. Enjoy the weekend and take good care of yourselves. All right, then. Thanks for now. Have fun. Bye, guys.